Oh, boy. All right, well, that is, it is odd. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about the city that everyone thinks is really safe, and it just isn't. I'll give you a hint. It's in the South Bay. Ooh, what is it? Is it Manhattan Beach? Is it Hermosa Beach? Is it Redondo? Is it Torrance? Is it Pacific Peninsula? Is it San Pedro? What is he going to say when he comes back? This idiot. All right, we'll tell you what city that is when we come back. Everyone thinks it's safe. It's not. All right? And you have to know about this. Because if you're buzzing through the city thinking it's safe, you can let your guard down, and then you get raped and murdered. All right, we'll tell you about that city when we come back. And you're not going to like it. People are going to be shocked and pissed, especially if you own a home in that town. It's Tim Conway Jr. on KFI AM 640, more stimulating talk radio. Now, more news with Amy King.
Where do you KFI?
I KFI on my iPad while playing Angry Birds.
Now you can KFI on your iPad or tablet. Just download iHeartRadio from your app store or go to KFIAM640.com.
KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640, more stimulating talk radio. Tim Conway Jr. here. The LA Times has done a good piece. I have a love-hate relationship with this paper. I can't stand how liberal it is and why they won't print Mildred Baena's name. But then they turn around and some reporter does a great piece, and I read online. I don't buy it, and I don't remember anybody buying it. I walked into a Starbucks the other day, and there was like 20 of them just sitting there, and everybody was online. 20 newspapers in the corner, and everybody online. The Times is going to go to online, solely online soon, and it may happen in the next 4 or 5 years. But then they do, they turn around and do great pieces like this. I have a love-hate relationship with this paper. There's no place, and here it is, the city where there's a lot of crime, where you think it's safe, and the city's name is Torrance. There's no place in Torrance more thick with thieves than the Del Amo Fashion Center. Have you ever been there? You been there, Amy King?
No, my grandma lived in Torrance when I was,
Is that right?
very young, but no, I haven't been to the Fashion Center.
It's actually a pretty cool place. It's a huge mall, and I think they have a California pizza kitchen there. And it's nice. You can go there, and the beach is, moments away. And they do keep it pretty clean, but it's the city's largest mall. And you wouldn't know it if you looked on a crime map, but lots of activity, gang. Yeah, launched last year, the city's map promised to use cutting-edge technology to notify residents of the latest crimes in their community. But a Times review has found that the Torrance Police Department deliberately withholds information on hundreds of crimes across the city. That's worth repeating. Torrance Police Department deliberately withholds information on hundreds of crimes across the city, including some of the most serious. More than 150 thefts filed at the Del Amo Mall in the months after the map launched are missing. They're not on the map. So are 8 rapes recorded by Torrance police and scores of other crimes that the department deems confidential.
Were the rapes at the mall, too?
I believe the rapes, let's see here, 8 rapes recorded by the Torrance Police Department. It doesn't say whether they're at the mall or not. That's a bad place to rape because there's a lot of people there. You get caught doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'll make a note of that.
Okay. A spokesman for the department said crime information can be omitted from the map for a variety of reasons. For example, he said, officials don't report shoplifting because they believe it's a crime of opportunity. And that doesn't reflect a particular trend or it's unrelated to personal safety. And he said such crimes occur so frequently that preparing all of them for publication would require more staffing. So they're not even just going to report them. Hart said that rape reports are omitted to protect the privacy of the victim. That's BS. Rape reports are omitted because you want people to still think the town's safe. And it's slipping. Torrance's map displays a blocked number on the nearest intersection. Listen to this. Rather than the precise address of where a crime occurred. Common practice on crime maps across the country, including the ones that publish rape reports. Now, every other, I believe, I have never heard of a police department withholding information on rapes. It happens to be fairly important. Torrance's policy of withholding crime information on its website stands in contrast to the position of other agencies in the country, including LAPD and the LA County Sheriff's Department. Why aren't they reporting it? I got to know. The Times has requested an automated feed of Torrance crime data so it can integrate the city with the LATimes.com Crime LA database, which is pretty good, actually. The site already publishes reports from the LAPD and the Sheriff's Department, which police the majority of the county. But both LAPD and the Sheriff's Department disclose to the Times the major crime that all large departments are required to send to the FBI. Now, Torrance has provided the Times with the incomplete records it publishes on the crime map. That is astonishing that they're getting away with this. The city has so far declined to provide a complete automated feed of the data that includes all reports it sent to the FBI. Folks, you can lie about crime, but you're going to get somebody killed or raped. Because I didn't know that the Del Amo shopping mall was that dangerous. I had no idea. Now I do. And so now if I go there, and I'd still go there, maybe not at night, maybe during the day, but I would go there, but I would be very careful with my daughter or with my wife. I would be very attentive to where they were at all times, especially my daughter, and I wouldn't let my daughter play in that area and without being right next to her. So it is. I had no idea. I really don't. Anyway, the Times reporter Ben Walsh is tenacious as hell, and will get Torrance to publicly report these stats in the future. One of the reasons to buy that paper is the work that Ben Walsh does down there. But the other bearded guys, it's over. Got to get some new blood in there. Some new blood going after interesting stories like this. Not that old crap of, nope, we're not going to report Mildred Bain his name. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. All right, when we come back.